Hello class 10th. Today I'm start with tropic movement in plants. Tropic movement in plants, we know that when a seed germinates in the soil, its root and shoot keep growing if the developing plant is to survive. But the growth of the root and shoot must make take place in the right direction. The root must grow downwards in the soil, which will provide support, water and minerals for the plant. The shoot must grow up towards the light source so that the developing leaflets could carry out photosynthesis in order to produce food for the growing plant. The movement of these parts like root and shoot take place in the direct response to external stimuli. For shoot, stimuli is sunlight, and for the root, stimuli is water. The direction of the response is related to the direction from which the stimulus comes. The direction of the response is related to the direction from which the stimulus comes. Such a response is known as tropism. The term tropic come from a Greek word tropos, means tropos, which means to turn, growth movement occurring in response to unidirectional external stimuli may be sunlight, gravity, touch, water, any chemical in a plant is the part is called the tropic movement. What is tropic movement? A response to unidirectional external stimuli in a plant part are called tropic movement. Some tropic movements are written here. First is phototropism, means movement towards light. Geotropism, also called as gravitropism, growing towards earth gravity. Thigmotropism, movement of plant in response to touch stimulus. Here thigmo is related to term touch. Hydrotropism, movement of plant part in response to water. Hydro means water. Thigmo means touch. Geotropism or gravitropism means gravity. Photo is related to light. Now next is chemotropism, growth of plant organ in response to chemical. So it is called chemo, means turn towards the particular stimuli. On the basis of the stimulus, tropic movements are of 5 types: phototropism, geotropism, thigmotropism, hydrotropism and chemotropism. First is phototropism. Phototropism means movement towards the light. The plant grows in light, illuminating them from all direction, grow more or less upward. See in this figure, see here in this figure, this is a potted plant. It bends towards the light. Light came from this window. Now here, see, take a healthy potted plant, keep the plant dark inside a dark room by the side of an open window. After a few days, you will notice that the plant bent towards the open window, that is towards light. The plant is showing a positive response to light. This is called positive tropism. That is called positive phototropism, means here plant bent towards the sunlight. The sunlight came from this window. So this shows positive phototropism because plant is showing a phototropism response to the light. Here the role of auxin. In previous video we studied about it, that is auxin is a growth promoter hormone, is bending of shoot towards the source of light. Which hormone is responsible for the bending of the shoot towards the light? That is only auxin. In such a situation, auxin gets accumulated on the darker side of the shoot. Auxin get accumulated which direction? On the darker side of the shoot, resulting in rapid cell division, growth on this side, thus causing the bending of shoot towards the window. towards the source of light. Here oxygen play a very important role here in the process of phototropism. Means in such situation oxygen get accumulated on the darker side, where it is accumulated on the darker side of the shoot, resulting in the rapid cell division. Rapid cell division means growth on this side, this causing the bending of shoot towards the window. Why window side? Because lights come from that side. So here the source, which source? That is sunlight. Now next is geotropism. In the case of geotropism, also called gravitropism, growing towards the earth gravity, See here, see, this is a potted plant. Before it fall down, here root grows downwards and shoot grows upward. But potted plant, after it falls down, this is the root. Root grows down towards the gravity. It's not a straight. It grows down because its movement towards the gravity. And shoot is not straight. It's not like that. It's up. The stem grows upwards away from the gravity. So this shows down one, it shows the positive geotropism, and this one shows the negative geotropism. Means the term geotropism means growing towards the earth gravity. It is called gravitropism. Organs which grows towards the gravity are called positive geotropic. Means root. Root tip is a positive geotropic. Why? Because it moves towards the earth gravity. And those that grow away from the gravity, it means upside, that is here. See here, this shoot, it's grow up, it's against the gravity. So it is called negatively geotropic. That is shoot tip. And response of plant to gravity can be observed in the lab when seedlings are placed in a pot filled with moist soil. It is easily seen in the lab. Positive and negative geotropism. Root, a good example of positive geotropism, that is a root tip, and negative geotropism, that is a shoot or stem. Now next is thigmo. Thigmo means movement of plant in response to touch or stimulus. Means the growth or movement of the plant in response to touch or stimulus is called thigmotropism. Some interesting response are seen in response to touch. Plants such as sweet peas, cuscuta, tendrils. You just seen tendrils like this one in cucurbits. This one, this structure is called tendril. This is called tendril. Easily seen in cuscuta, sweet pea. See here in this figure. This is a bamboo stick for the support in both the cases. This one is stem tendril. This one is stem tendril, or this is leaf tendril. This is leaf tendril. This is leaf. Stem weak, bamboo stick for the support. In this case, tendril act as a thigmotropism. Stimulus is perceived by the tendril tip, and then it is transmitted to the basal part. In this way, the entire tendril becomes sensitive to the stimulus. After receiving the stimulus, tendril starts twining around the support. Weak stem plant growing in a field, the thread-like tendrils twine around the support available in the field to a pea plant. Tendril provide a well-known example of thigmotropism. This thigmotropism, it provides support to the weak stem plants. Now next is hydrotropism. The movement of the plant parts in response to the water or moisture is called the hydrotropism. When a plant part grows towards the source of moisture, for example, that is root, is said to be positively hydrotropic. The growth of root towards moisture ensures that roots will be near the water available in the soil. Thus, roots are positively hydrotropic. And give an example of negative hydrotropic, that is shoot only. When a plant part grows away from the source of moisture, is said to be a negative hydrotropic. hydrotropic. Negative hydrotropic example is shoot, and positive hydrotropic example is root. Now next is chemotropism. This is one is last one. That is chemotropism. Chemotropism is a phenomenon of growth of plant organ in response to chemical. The movement of the pollen tube of angiosperm and gymnosperm towards sugar and peptones secreted by the neck canal cells of the female gametophyte is an example of chemotropic. Example of chemotropism: the movement of the pollen tube of the angiosperm and gymnosperm towards sugar and peptones secreted by the neck canal cells of the female gametophyte. The movement of the fungi growing towards the area richer in the food is also called the chemotropism. In insectivorous plant like Drosera, movement of the tentacle in Drosera towards the source of nutrition is also called the chemotropism. Good examples of chemotropism: Drosera, insectivorous plant, that means movement of the tentacles of Drosera, and the movement of fungi growing towards the richer areas of in food. And one good example is the pollen tube, movement of the pollen tube of angiosperm, and gymnosperm also a good example of this chemotropism.